All right, it is the new year, and so we got some plans for 2025 coming up. Just outside of the gym right now, chugging down my pre. Gonna go to hit some back and some arms, and we'll talk about it more there. All right, so plans for 2025. It's looking like definitely gonna compete again. Looking in July, I think. Probably July. And then as for where I'm going to compete, it's definitely going to be somewhere different. Last year I was in Canada here in Barrie. And then I think I'm planning to do a working holiday visa to Australia. So I'm going to be hoping to get there by April or May, and then I already have a competition, a show picked out in July 12th to be specific. And so that's what we're aiming for. We're gonna be starting to prep a little bit early this year too, just to account for the travels, make sure we're all prepared. If anything comes up, we'll be a bit ahead already, so we'll have that in check. Gonna hit this real quick. Yeah, so here's the plans for competing. It's looking like hopefully Gold Coast. I'm gonna be in Australia, and I'll be competing there in Gold Coast as well. Luckily enough, I have a cousin who lives there. So luckily he actually had a room open in the house he's in, so I'll be able to go there, fingers crossed. Should work out, but you never know. Yeah, I wanted to go to Australia before. I almost went for school. I did 2 years of college here, and I wanted to go to Griffith University in Australia there for another 2 years. But I was all for Australia, living there, but I wasn't 100% sure on the program itself. So it's so much more being an international student. So it was like stupid amount of money, like over 30 grand a year or something. So I was like, okay, no, I'm not doing that. That's if I'm not 100% sure on the program, I'm not gonna be doing that. So I almost went to Australia, but I didn't because I wasn't in for the program fully. So that's okay though, and now finally I can possibly go. So yeah, fingers crossed. I'm just still figuring out like the visa and everything, getting through all that stuff, just applying at the moment. So it'll take a little bit of time, a couple months at least for the visa, and then hopefully we can get that all sorted. And then the visa is basically the biggest thing from what I've heard and what I found out. So hopefully we can just get that done, and once we're done that, I mean it's kind of like little stuff like getting a bank account set up, getting like a tax file number, all that shit. But basically there. The T-bar row, probably actually one of my favorite exercises for back. Like, I don't know what it is about it, it hits nice, and you just slap on some somewhat decent weight and just get after it. I love it. But yeah, that's basically the plan for 2025 in terms of competing. Now I am actually in a couple weeks or so going to Cambodia. There's a not-for-profit organization called the Rotary Club, and I'm basically going to Cambodia and going around the whole country, building bicycles and for kids in need who are far away from schooling and so forth. And yeah, so I'll be in Cambodia for 3 weeks doing that, and yeah, I'll be leaving January 23rd or 24th. I'll be back in February 16th. But yeah, thanks for 2025. Just fucking get after it. Honestly, I'm all for setting goals and whatnot, but like the New Year's resolution stuff, like sure it's good and all, but like I don't know. Now that I've grown up, it's just another day, you know. You know, you just gotta treat the days kind of the same, just to get after it all the time, not just in the new year. Just try and be getting after it every single day, whatever that means. You know, maybe for some people getting a bit of extra motivation around this time helps, which is good and all, but you just, I don't know, to me, just gotta get after it every day. Maybe people won't like that, but alright, we are finished up at the gym. Yeah, those are the plans for 2025. After that last clip, just got a few more back exercises in, a bit of arms, and yeah, those are basically the plans for 2025. Yeah, I'm hoping to get that visa done for Australia soon enough, but yeah, fingers crossed we get that done. We're moving to Australia by April, ideally.